Mars, former antagonist of the Black Clover series, turned to the side of good, and in the kind of goal to bring his kingdom into a return state of glory. Mars was, I'd say he's very impactful for being the first like really interesting villain within the Black Clover world, especially having the very serious and dark backstory involving child experimentation and really just these large like fights to the death between little kids, including one being the woman he loved, which ended up leading to his both kind of the way that how strong he is with all of the magic stones implemented into his body, but also the kind of Frankenstein that is his grimoire. And because of this, Mars was able to gain a very unique style within his own magic because he's able to have his own original brand of very offensive diamond magic and then the addition of very nice support and like healing fire magic that was put onto him and kind of just added to his arsenal. Now let me just resize this a little bit and bring this over. Mars is a very impressive guy, able to fight both the Golden Dawn and Black Bolt teams that he had at the same time. But he's very much more of I'd say he's much more of a defensive fighter than anything. Just his durability and his and the abilities that he has just seem to be very much focused on the kind of like density and just like fortitude of some of his spells. Smart's having a kind of destructive level of like multi-city blocks and a durability of small town levels of a force. I just looking at him and you see a lot of the stuff he does. He definitely seems like his durability outweighs his offensive capability, but not by a lot, but enough that at least to make it kind of noticeable. And not only is it more of a much more of a defensive in an offensive kind of way. On top of it, he's able to heal himself to kind of keep him going, even if the damage starts to exceed what he's kind of already set. And it's one of the reasons I see much more of a heavy like strength like defensive while offensive player that really I see him. Plus, obviously Diamond Magic, the most the most prominent things you're going to get from that are the durability of it, resistances, hacks, and weaknesses. None really, and then the notable traits would be his healing and regeneration. So just kind of like looking at some of his abilities, like I said, he's much more durable than he is with offensive strength, and the reason like a pretty good example I'd say on that is when the Eye of the Midnight Sun and the Diamond Kingdom team up to go after the Magic Stone that the witches possess. You see like a casual, like not even that much effort, fireball coming from Fauna's Salamander was able to incinerate this massive area of forest. Like not just like yeah, it just blew up the area; it completely incinerated everything there. And a much more like angry and serious Salamander fireball was able to be withstood, though damage taken by Mars, and he was able to kind of keep going. He's got multiple attacks. He's got small blades for speed. He's got a large blade for kind of like offense, but also range. He's able to increase his durability with diamond armor, as well as making a array of diamond clones. Obviously, this isn't something like shadow clones from Naruto, where it's like copies and you're not going to be able to tell which one's which. This is just like having a utility of being able to send out a just this little mass of little moving weapons like that. Something that's still useful, but obviously not to the same degree as something like an actual shadow clone. Or and if he really needs it, he can have his giant like diamond almost like construct suit. I almost said mech suit, but it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to call it mech suit. Just kind of construct suit to increase seemingly everything like offense, defense, range, and kind of just everything around there. And then the last thing which I was talking about is fire magic. There's not a lot that we've seen from it, but one of them is he's got the Phoenix Robe, which seems to be one of the better healing abilities within Black Clover. Something that both heals his wounds, but also regenerates his stamina. So That's going to be it for Mars. I'm going to try and do more of these Clash profiles. Try and keep them relatively quick, only 5 or so minutes per. Somewhere I'd say I'm going to try and go somewhere between like maybe 3 to 6 minutes. So I'm going to wrap this one up. If you like these, check these out. I got 2 other ones. I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to try and do a Clash profile every 3 days is what I'd like. Every 3 days or so. Who better for Black Clover for me than to start with Mars, one of my favorite characters. If you have any suggestions or comments, just drop them in the section below. Like the video if you enjoy this kind of stuff. I really like versus stuff. It's really fun to me to put these characters against each other and see who would arguably come out on top. I'm gonna be doing one of like 2 characters fighting would be Kyo from Buster Kyo and Luffy from One Piece. I'm gonna try and record that tonight, upload it tomorrow, and like I said, like and subscribe if you like this stuff. And if you're already subscribed, thank you, I appreciate you. But otherwise, thank you very much for listening. Bye.